Hi, I'm Amanda O'Connell. I'm a Team Beachbody coach and also known as Ballet Fit Mom. Welcome to my live Q&A. I just want to go through a few things and kind of get a sense of what you guys are thinking, what you know of what I do as a coach, and that you know that coaching is actually something that anyone can do. The way I see coaching is really, it's a lifelong commitment to your health and fitness, but also to helping people. And a huge piece of coaching that you may not know about, where you may see a lot of the fitness side or the nutrition side and all of that, but is the personal development side. And that is the willingness and openness to want to work on yourself and want to become better. So we need to have that inner sense of passion and desire. And one of the things that I really love about what I do is being able to tie in my passions and what I love to do with this business. I want to start off kind of telling you a little bit about my journey as a coach, and then also why I joined, what kind of reservations I might have had about joining, and some of the fears and the doubts that I had about this. And then I'll kind of go into some of the pieces and parts of basically how you earn income doing this, what your expectations might be or what you think your expectations might be as a coach. So I signed up as a coach, not really knowing anything about the business. I've been a ballet dancer my whole life, and that was my form of exercising. This whole fitness part of things is fairly new to me. However, I enjoy it because I think of that, I think back to that discipline and that drive and everything that I had, growing up dancing, and that's kind of helped me along this journey. And I hadn't danced in a while, and I kind of always had in the back of my mind that I really wanted to dance again, and I didn't know if it would be possible. I thought maybe I was too old. So I thought, I've been reading about these shakes, this shake called Shakeology. It was full nutrition, which I really liked. And then I was kind of looking up these different types of fitness programs. And this was about me making a decision to change my life. And so when I signed up with this challenge pack, basically having no money, we had just moved back home. We had lived in Chicago for some time. I had worked, and just going back a little bit, I had worked in corporate marketing for some time. I worked for an amazing ballet company. I've always been kind of a dream chaser. I've always wanted to follow my passions. And so being able to incorporate again my passions into coaching and what I do with this has been really, really important to me. I bit the bullet and said, you know what, I am willing to try this, and I'm willing to change what I'm doing, because basically my desire to change was greater than my desire to stay the same. So when we talk about this as a life-changing business, it truly is, and that's what I truly stand behind. And Beachbody as a company stands behind that and rewards us for helping people, for understanding what people's goals are, what they want to do with their lives, and helping them make that happen. And so this is just a vehicle. I'm not saying this is the end-all be-all for you, but if this is something that you're interested in, this is an amazing business, because you get to focus on your health and fitness and focus on other people's health and fitness, and that should be a natural part of our lives anyway. So I just think that being able to do this on a daily basis is such a huge blessing, and I think that it's super important. Being a mom like me, this is something that's flexible, and this is why people do businesses like this. But I will tell you that what you do with this is up to you. You're the CEO of your own company, so no one tells you what to do, and it's up to you to be resourceful and up to you to learn, obviously with the support of your upline coach. And if that would be me, I would work with you one-on-one to help you understand this business, how to make it work for you, how to fit it into a busy lifestyle. I have my husband watching my son right now while I'm doing this video, but it does take sacrifice. So that's kind of just par for the course with this business. If you're learning about this, failing forward is a huge part of this, especially if you're any CEO anywhere. You're gonna have to take risks. You're gonna have to do things that are outside of your comfort zone, and yeah, it's uncomfortable, but it's always worth it. And I find that every time that I do something and I face my fears, I come out stronger. And it just makes me think of, geez, this has been quite a year for me. If you've been following my journey, you know that I've had, brain surgery, and I went through all that. So I've certainly had ups and downs in my business. But I realized that what I do with this is totally up to me, and where I go with this depends on me and my actions moving forward. What exactly do we do as a coach? So basically, I talk to people one-on-one. I figure out what it is that they're struggling with, like I kind of touched upon before, and basically help them figure out a solution. So whatever that specific thing that is that they're struggling with, I help them. I work with them one-on-one. And then what we do, what's so different and so special about Beachbody versus other companies is something called challenge groups. And those are basically health and fitness groups that are designed to hold each other accountable. Coaching for me has been such a blessing because it has forced me to be accountable. Accountable for the business side of things, but also for my own health and fitness. I am in great shape because I can't take all the credit for that. It's because of you guys. It's because of my team, my challengers, the people around me that have given me that support to power me through these things. And yeah, it's not easy to work out at home. I'm not saying that it is. And you may work out at a gym, and you can actually work out at a gym with these programs. They can be streamed on your mobile phone, so there really isn't any excuse. But I think the support piece of this has really been key. It's been a key driver. It's what has created so much success in a company like this. As a coach, and as someone's coach, I do whatever works for that person. I might text them or message them or plug them into one of my challenge groups. I hold challenge groups, private groups on Facebook, where we share some different things. We share recipes and motivation and all different types of things. So it really depends. It depends on the group of people. It depends who's in it, what they like, what they don't like. And I'm learning all the time. And this is basically a people business. We're working with people. There's so many professions out there right now, whether you're a recruiter or salesperson or whatever that is, you bring your own experience into this and you use that. Use all the tools and all of the gifts that you have, all the skills that you've developed, you use that within this business. So that's what I think is really cool about coaching. So not only do we hold ourselves accountable, we hold other people accountable, but we do this together as a team, and we help. Our mission as coaches is to help as many people as possible. And that's helping them however we can. And a lot of times, my team and I, we hold free groups, we hold, all sorts of different groups to help get people motivated. I mean, that's really our job, is motivate and inspire. It's fun. It inspires me. It's just like this snowball of energy it's hard to find that elsewhere, I think. So I think that's what makes our business special. Getting them signed up with challenge packs is really the best solution that we offer as coaches, because it provides all the tools that you need to succeed, basically. And that's how I started. That's how a lot of coaches start, and that's plain and simple. That's just how it begins. I'm sure you're wondering how we earn as coaches. I talked about how we help people. So the more people that we help and the more people that we inspire, we end up getting more coaches on our team that want to inspire more people. That is the bread and butter. That is really where you're going to earn a lot of what we call volume in this business. That is where basically the money comes from. However, we also make commission. So we make 25% commission. And then as we increase in rank, and I'll go through that on another time, another place that gets too detailed, but we do make the commission, and then we also make bonuses when we hit a certain rank. And so basically, to simplify everything, we are motivating and inspiring and helping people get results as much as possible. That is plain and simple what we do as coaches. In terms of your expectations to be a coach, do I have to be super fit? Do I have to be do I have to look a certain way? Do I have to act a certain way? Well, basically, yes and no, right? So as coaches, when you sign up, you are who you are, right? But when you're signing up, you're committing to be a better version of yourself. So as a coach, we have to do personal development. We have to grow. We have to learn. And personal development can be anything. It can be, events. It can be doing something on the side, learning something on the side, taking classes, reading books, listening to podcasts, just bettering yourself in some way. And one of the huge things that I've done this year is my family and I have attended church. And that's something that has really, I feel like for a time we were kind of missing that spiritual aspect of our lives. And I feel like that's something that has really helped me as a person. And so when I'm able to motivate and inspire and understand where that comes from the depths of my soul, it helps everything in life. And so the personal development is a huge side of it. But we want to meet you where you are. You don't have to be a certain way to sign up as a coach. That's the whole point. The whole point is for you to have a journey that you can share with other people that are at your same point when you started. And so that they can see that growth and they can see that person that you're becoming. You don't have to be perfect. And in fact, we don't want perfect people. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. But we can all work on becoming better. And that is the entire point of why this business is so awesome. And it's weird to even call it a business because that's such an important aspect of it, is that self-growth. But the point is that you have to be open to that. You have to be open to, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't think that you have to do all these crazy things, but you do have to make some sort of commitment to wanting to become better and wanting to try. Because that's kind of the first step. You have to start somewhere and you have to at least try. And then over time, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot about fitness and nutrition, and I'm not a personal trainer. That's why we have these amazing programs with these amazing trainers and nutritionists and people that have done all the research on Shakeology and all the research on the fitness programs to bring them to us. So we get to share that with the world. And we don't have to share that with the world. We get to, because it's changed us. So that's really cool. So what makes a successful coach is basically some of the things I talked about are incorporating your passions into what you do, sharing your personal journey, the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows of life, and how we get through those, and how we lean on each other, and how we lean on this community to get through that together. And then, being communicative, being able to share yourself on social media, what we have to offer, being open and honest and, working this with integrity and honestly messaging people and talking to people and getting on the phone with people and really understanding what they need help with. And that's where we come in. And so at the end of the day, this is a relationship business. We are helping people. We are helping others understand what this business is about and helping them to better their lives and to help them better other people's lives too. Because I just kind of want to end with, I'm looking back over this year, and I signed up in 2013, and since then, a lot of life changes have happened, and I've learned a lot in the process. I've learned a lot about coaching and what this business actually entails and how to actually make it work for myself. So instead of me making excuses and saying, I can't, I'm not this person, I can't do this, I can't do that, I started just shifting that mindset and wondering and trying and being more open. And that has done wonders for me. And I also, I have to attribute a lot of it to, support of my family, and also from you guys. And also when I had Will, he kind of lit my fire. I realized that when he came into this world, there was something so much bigger than me. And just seeing him grow and develop and watching him, I just realized that we have so much impact, but we as people have so much potential and so much opportunity to touch other people's lives and to help other people and to be a part of that. And I never had that experience before. I just feel like I've been able to really open up and be myself and help others do the same. And I hope I answered some of your questions that you have. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.